by December 17th. European Environment Commissioner Stavros Dimas says the move to a low-carbon economy will encourage innovation, attract new investments, provide new business opportunities and create new and greener jobs. Meantime, environmental groups demonstrated in front of the European Council building in Brussels. Members of Greenpeace, the World Wildlife Fund, Friends of the Earth and Climate Action Network installed 5 giant blocks of ice in front of the building. They want the EU to act immediately to control greenhouse gas emissions and to stop the warming of our atmosphere. Zimbabwe has declared a national emergency over a cholera epidemic and the collapse of its national healthcare system. The country is asking for more help to pay for food and drugs. The UN says the cholera outbreak has killed more than 500 people across the country since August. High levels of cholera are common in Africa, but it's hitting Zimbabwe especially hard because its population has already been weakened by hunger and poverty. Officials blame the latest outbreak on lack of water treatment and broken sewage pipes. On Wednesday, the Red Cross shipped in more supplies to fight cholera, but the Red Cross officials said more water treatment plants and medical staff are needed and that costs could climb into tens of millions of US dollars. Neuroscientists in Sweden are exploring how we can be tricked into thinking that the body of a mannequin is indeed our own. The study is built on a previous experiment known as a rubber hand illusion. Michael Manning has today's tech update.
The project leader explains that to study this scientifically, the team used perceptual illusions. Andrew Ketterer is the willing volunteer. A researcher rubs his left hand with electrolytic gel and attaches electrodes to the middle and index fingers and places the headset over his eyes. The goggles are hooked up to CCTV cameras fitted to the head of a male mannequin, staring down at its feet.
The illusion starts right from the first. Like when you move your head down and look at your body, it just sort of automatically places itself on you because your brain sort of rewires the visual information. And then once she started brushing the pen against my stomach, I mean, it just snapped like that. So I viewed the mannequin's body as being my body.
Researchers explain how the illusion is created.
Those 2 cameras are connected to a head-mounted display device or virtual reality goggles in the way that the left camera projects to the left eye display and the right camera to the right eye display.
The principal finding was that under certain conditions a person can perceive another body as his or her own. The project leader suggests the findings could be applied in research on body image disorders by exploring how people become satisfied or dissatisfied with their own bodies. Michael Manning, CCTV.
Well, we've got time here for just one more story. Let's head up onto the big screens where Kung Fu Panda's fought off stiff competition. It secured a leading 17 nominations at the International Animated Film Society's 36th Annual Annie Awards.
Behold the ancient styles of Kung Fu. Monkey.
Kung Fu Panda's 17 nominations are among 27 nominations for film produced by DreamWorks Animation. Among the nominations, Kung Fu Panda is up for the Best Animated Feature Award. The film is also nominated for character design and direction.
I said, Panda.
I'm coming! Stairs.
Individual nominations for character creation are for Dustin Hoffman as Shifu and Ian McShane as Tai Lung. Kung Fu Panda is in competition with Pixar Animation Studios' Wall-E for the Best Animated Feature. Wall-E earned 7 nominations and is considered the frontrunner for an Oscar. Despite their low profile, the Annie Awards are widely considered a weather vane for the Oscars. 6 out of 7 Oscar winners received top honors at the Annie Awards. The Annie Awards will be presented January the 20th in Los Angeles.
Good luck to that, Panda. Well, it's very, very cold here in Beijing this morning, so let's find out what conditions are like in your part of the world. Let's cross now to our International Weather Centre, where Hala's standing by with a quick look at Friday morning conditions.
Good morning. Well, we're looking at a much drier and brighter day here in China today with that wet weather edging back across the country. Any rain or snow that remains should be fairly light, which is good news for those across in Shandong, although heavier snowfall will persist on parts of the peninsula. Those strong winds up in Dongbei and eastern Inner Mongolia and eastern Shandong will continue though and will drive those temperatures down. Now if we take a closer look at the temperatures, we can see it's going to be an incredibly cold morning tomorrow as well, even down in the south where lows in most of Zhejiang, central and northern Jiangxi, and Shanghai will hit 0, possibly even dipping below that. And Wuhan, Hangzhou and Hefei are all on course for their coldest morning so far this season. Moving across to North America now, we've got 2 different weather patterns on the way. We've got some fairly cold weather across in the east, with highs in the northeastern US set to drop down to around 6 degrees as that cold air comes flooding in from Canada. However, across in central and western parts, it is going to get a bit warmer. Now, in terms of any wet weather we're set to receive, rain and snow should be fairly patchy today, fizzling out as that weather system moves eastwards, although we do have some snowfall forecast across in Colorado and Kansas. Tomorrow, however, looks set to be much drier with clear to partly cloudy skies on the way for most of the US, although snowfall in Minnesota and Michigan will increase and is set to last for the next 2 days. That's all I've got time for, but your World City forecasts are up next.
And that quick look at the weather brings us to the end of this program. I'll be back at 9, 10 and 12 Beijing time with more world news. We'll see you then, and don't forget to check out our website at cctv.com.